Well, I'm hungry. Well, let's try that again. What was your favorite memory from camp this year?
I'll say chopper services. The thing we did inside the chapels, I guess that was like the most impactful memory I had still till this day from camp. So I'll say chapel services was great.
What was it about chapel though that made it memorable for you?
First of all, the worshiping songs. It was like that was the first time I ever did that. You know, like with a huge group, with many people, with pastors, with other people that I'm not close with. You know, and I feel like that was a good experience, and it was just amazing with that and the chapel services, and plus hearing the words of God really impacted me a lot, especially during camp and doing the chapel service. And it was only meant for Jesus. So
I'm not one to sing out loud in front of like a lot of people, but like doing that, it was just like a lot of people connecting through one thing for one person, you know. So it's like all of us from different backgrounds, all of us going through different things, but in that way we could all connect together and worship God. That's really my favorite part that I really liked about doing it. Yeah.
And it was cool to see you worshiping with someone that you actually invited and you
Yeah.
brought with you, Pilar. And so I think that was actually really cool for you to be that example for her as well.
I think it was really fun, just the whole camp experience and getting to go for the first time. I've not really had an experience like that. There's lots of competition, like gym stuff, but I think more importantly than that we got to spend time with Jesus and we got to have time with him away from all these other things. Even though fun is great, we got to spend time with Jesus.
What did it mean for you guys when you guys found out that someone sponsored you to go to camp, or even someone wrote you guys that note, a prayer, an encouragement before you guys went to camp? What did that mean for you?
I think it was the day Dulce told her testimony, right? Yeah, it was the day Dulce told her testimony, and I was just so in it. Her testimony was just amazing. But like that same day, Dulce came up to me, to us, remember, and she said, "I want to sponsor you." Straight up, I was just mind blown. I'm like, okay, sponsor as in what way, you know? So I'm like, okay, sponsor this, like sponsor you to go to camp. And I was just like, I couldn't accept it, you know? It was just hard for me to accept it because like I don't like receiving things from like people who, especially like money out of their own pockets, you know. It's Dulce's hardworking money that she took out to pay for me to be able to camp. And I feel like it's just amazing. I'm always grateful, thankful. I always told that I'm always grateful, thankful who Dulce is for making me be able to go to camp.
People who sponsored me were named Greg and Gabby, and I don't know them personally. Like, at least I don't think I don't know them. But it's honestly kind of how strangers that you don't even know could do this through the glory of God. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people do this to act to like younger kids who want to know God, who really want to experience God. Like, it's honestly fascinating to me that there's still people out in this world who would do that for random people. Like, I don't know, I can't name like more than 10 people who I know would do that a lot.
What is something that you guys are going to remember from camp this year?
I thought it was really special. Like I was saying at first, like getting to know God and getting to get closer with him, but embracing his presence whenever I can, or reading the Bible, trying to every day, and just staying in connection with God. And I think that's super important, and that's something that pushed me to want to do these things even more.
I like to say bonds, like relationship, like closer bonds, not friend wise, but also bonds. My bond with Jesus and God. I think I'll take bonds from camp.
What is something you would want to say to the people who supported us? Because it was a big group. We had 22 teens and 6 adults. Which is crazy. We were one of the biggest groups that actually went to camp. What would you guys want to say to the people that supported us to go to camp this year?
I just want to say thank you because this was an opportunity that I've never gotten before, that I've never experienced before. It was nice praying, it was nice worshiping, it was nice praying for others, you know what I mean? I just really want to thank you because it opened my eyes to like a bigger people who also follow God. Like, here you can't really see that anywhere, but going there, it was like surrounded by people with God. And I just want to thank you because that gave me an opportunity to like get stronger with God.
I say thank you to the staffs and the people that made this possible. All the teens. Like, I heard like like if less teams would have come, like it would have happened, right? So like I want to say to all the people that came, all the staff people who volunteered to come as to be our staff, you know, to look after us. But I want to say all the people that help make this possible. I want to say thank you so much. I'm grateful.
It was a really spectacular moment to see all these people, like from the neighborhood and from youth there. That it was just a special moment. And without our supporters, they couldn't have come. I think that this is very important, the camp, for people to get to know God.
Thank you for making it happen, because 4 weeks before camp did not seem like it was going to happen, and just in 4 weeks a miracle happened, and God used you guys to be a part of that miracle. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Reed.